Welcome back to another video here with me, Meoni. This time a news video talking about a brand new change to the Mog Station cash shop, which is no more. Apparently now it's called the Final Fantasy XIV Online Store. This opens today, June the 30th, and essentially the previously available Mog Station is now rebranded. And essentially you've got this new user-friendly design. They say in addition to a fresh coat of paint, the following improvements have been made. You can now view the item pages without logging into your Square Enix account first, which is obviously huge. Categories have been reorganized to make it easier to find what you're looking for. Filters have been added to help you browse, and when viewing on a smartphone, the layout is optimized for easier navigation. I think we can all agree that's a hallelujah moment. We also have a bit of information. It says purchases cannot be made during server maintenance. Maintenance information is available on the lodestone. We are aware of this. So this is what the new Mog Station, the online store, actually looks like. So at the top here we have some background art here for Final Fantasy XIV, rather generic, nothing on the sides here. But we have a banner at the top showing the latest items, and of course there a notice that they're now open. Presumably as well, this banner will also have sale stuff listed on it in the future, which I guess would be much easier to see. But you'll see that the whole website, if we scroll down a bit, as you can see here, is, well, a lot easier to actually see everything. So on the left side, we have lots of categories. We've got new items, bestsellers, and recommended at the top there. But we also have categories individually. So we have the all items section that we can click on, and this will list all of the items. Funnily enough, that's literally what it does. And you can sort by newest and oldest. You can't sort by price, which is interesting. But you also see, by clicking on all items, I've unlocked all of these other filters that we can click on as well, such as Mog Station exclusive, which most of them pretty much all are. Women's, for example, so we can sort by that. These filters, some of them were present on the original, but the majority of them are actually brand new. If we go to a category, for example, mounts, here's a list of all the mounts in the game. You'll see that we can sort these by newest and oldest once again. So the newest one is the Peacock mount. It also has the new tag on it, the recommended tags on the others as well, for the stuff that's like recommended and featured and whatnot, much like the Mog Station did. In many ways, that part of the website acts just like a filter to the database they already have on the back end, so you're just seeing it. But what blows me away is how quick this stuff loads as well. For example, if we click on the Peacock mount itself, you'll see we have our price, we have our images. The Peacock itself sort of follows us down the website as we scroll here. We have related items, which is the Peacock attire. We have the add to cart and gift to friend. Bear in mind, I'm not even logged in. That's a huge difference. I love that, not having to be logged in. You'll see as well, we're on the, let's go back to mounts. We have for one character, this shows a mount that is in particular only for one person to ride on, because obviously we have two-player mounts as well in the game. What I would like to see is a filter added that doesn't exist currently to filter between single character and account-wide mounts. That would be nice because it just lists them all. I suppose there's not really that many mounts at the moment, but I can imagine it'll add a lot more in the future, and it would be nice to have that filter added, because the filters we have are just like event filters, an in-game event and Mog Station exclusive stuff. It's fine, but I would like to know if it was single character or account-wide via filter rather than just a heads-up display. But it's pretty easy to actually understand, I think you'll agree. And on for the two characters page, of course, we have the Indigo Whale and the Fat Moogle. The Whale still needs to be a 4-player mount, by the way. I don't know why it's only a 2-player mount, but that's what it is. And we have the Moogle over there. So as you can see, it's much easier to actually navigate this website. What I think has happened, however, is it's lost a little bit of charm. It's no longer called the Mog Station. It no longer has the Moogle logo, which personally I love and I've used in videos for the longest time. And I'll probably continue to use it just because I love it so much. The Final Fantasy XIV online store, well, that markets better to people who have no idea what a Mog Station is. If you say online store, they know you mean a thing to do with real money. So I guess that's easier for newcomers and markets to a wider audience than Mog Station. But at the same time, I still think they should have put a little Moogle or something as a little a little reference somewhere, you know, maybe at the bottom, a little Moogle. I don't know, maybe they still have it on the purchase stuff. We're not logged in at this point, so it is what it is. Things I like then, the responsiveness of the website. A few of the problems I had before with the Mog Station is because it was getting so large, things started to actually slow down regardless of what browser you were on. And on mobile phone, it was pretty slow, to be honest. But now, as you can see, this is on PC. The new pages load pretty quickly. There's not really any messing about. We've got the featured section here. Look, oh, sorry, bestsellers. So everybody's... Look, we've got rankings now, rank 1, 2, and 3, what people have been purchasing. Mostly the Files of Fantasia are there because there was a sale on recently. Obviously, people are buying those. The Meg Decker attire, that's interesting. Spriggan account, wide mount, obviously story boosts and stuff like that. White Mage boost is... Wow, the White Mage boost is actually the highest of the boosts. Huh. I guess people love White Mage. I know I love my White Mage, but there we go. And that shows rankings down to all the way to ranking 20. So there's some interesting features on this that weren't there previously. And for the most part, I'm very satisfied with how fast this works, how responsive it is, and the fact that I can price check regardless of being logged in or not. You'll also notice, I believe, we can switch to Great British Pounds. There we go. We are now on the EU, well, the Great British version of this website. And all it took was a drop down. Notice usually you have to log into an account associated with that region, or you have to basically find some offline news website to price check. Now for future videos, I can just click a drop down and hey presto, we have the Great British price for an emote, for example. Let's go. Let's look at the heel toe emote. So that costs £4.03. So we can go, oh, what's the euro price? Oh, well, it's $4.90 in Europe. And then we've got the US one, which is $7. And then we've got, can we even click on the Japanese one? We can. And that one says 770 yen. So look how easy that was to navigate between all of those regions in particular, where there would be a difference. It's frankly fantastic, isn't it? I'm in love with that. That alone is a huge quality of life change, especially if you want to just price check between regions. Say, for instance, you've got a friend on another server or something. You can see what things cost, you know. I do a lot of giveaways, so it's nice to buy the gift codes from a Mog Station without having to be associated with that account. Now, obviously, it probably still means I need to log into an American account to actually buy this stuff in dollars. But we'll have to try that out because obviously I'm not going to fill in account details during a video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is huge, really. Again, my drawbacks is it's lost a bit of its charm. There's no Mog Station logo with a Moogle. Bit sad about that, unless he's on like the purchase pages. But I'm a little bit upset that there's no Moogle now. A change of name, I mean, I'm going to still call it the Mog Station regardless. But the online store, it markets to more people. That's the obvious reason. All in all, website's pretty good, loads fast. If it's as good as this on mobile phones, which I'll test it later, no doubt it will, since they've been working on optimization. I think this is a really positive way forward for Square Enix to actually sell a lot of their stuff. I just wish that this layout system with the filters and stuff actually worked properly on the Square Enix store website where you buy merch for the actual games. So like the statues and stuff. Because the Square Enix European store and American store is a laggy piece of crap. It really is. And half of the things just don't work. The filters just don't work properly. So maybe they're going to give it treatment like this. It would be nice to see a bit of brand identity put into this as well. If they're going to go like this for Final Fantasy XIV, then they should do this for their merch stores as well, I think. And any other store page in the future should have a similar market system to this. That would make things a lot easier. Of course, I still believe you have to go into the Mog Station to log into your account and redeem things. I think this is just a store section of that. But yeah, you still have to log into your account and all that business. But there we go. That's what it is. Let me know what you think below. Yeah. I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning towards it being a massive positive change. Anyway, thank you kindly for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you all next time.